Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, guys, if you found the show, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. We did it! Thank you very much, guys. We are at 600 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's roll on to 700. Now this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, guys. As you know, I'm a local YouTube podcast guy here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And there's lots of other guys that do the same thing that I do. And one of them has a show pretty much every Sunday night. It's Bengal Jim. And he has a great tailgate. You guys should check it out before the Bengals home games. But he has a tailgate show last night. It's called Bengal Jim's Before the Roar Tailgate Experience. It's a YouTube show. He does it every Sunday night. He has great guests on there. Like should be Hall of Famer Kenny Anderson. He's had Jim Breach on there. And he didn't really have me on there, but he gave me a shout out last night because I was making some comments on the show. And I really enjoyed his show and what he does for Bengals fans and etc. I think he's got the longest running tailgate experience. I think he's started in 1993. So it's really cool. Go check out his Twitter, his Facebook page, and check out his shows. All right. You got some NFL news today. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Chiefs have reached an agreement with Patrick Mahomes on a 10-year contract. Now, I don't know how much, but I'm sure it's a lot. That keeps him in Kansas City through the 2031 season. Now, you're like, well, this is a Cincinnati sports show. Why are you talking about that on here? Well, this is why the Bengals need to win now. They need to be in win now mode with Joe Freakin Borough. Because if he's as good as we all think he is, and we hope he is, this is what it's going to cost us. we're going to have to match this or be higher than this when he's up as free agent. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Chiefs move on from here because they're not going to be able to afford everybody that they have because the NFL is a salary cap league. So that's kind of good for the rest of the NFL, which will hopefully bring the Chiefs back to the pack. And hopefully teams like the Bengals can jump up and we can go on a good little run. I'm not saying Kansas City's going to go away by no means. They're not going away. But they might not be as big of a offensive juggernaut here in the next couple of years as they have been. Like I said, the Bengals, we got a very short window before we have to start paying Joe Freakin Borough. Oh, by the way, I loved it. On Bengal Jim last night, they called him Joe Freakin Borough. So it's catching on. That's his name, Joe Freakin Borough. All right. It is baseball season. It's so close to starting. Reds Camp 2.0, day 4. They've been practicing at GABP. I posted a link on my Facebook page, Sports Strawberry Ice, and I think I put it on Reds Country. So you can check them out, watch them, taking BP, fielding, all that stuff. If you want a fix for baseball, which I do. I know I'm wearing my Bengal stuff, but I want a fix for baseball, man. I'm ready for baseball to get started. Now, this is cool. This is an article that I got from MLB.com, written by Mark Sheldon, about Shogo Akiyama. Akiyama is finding his groove in Cincinnati. Akiyama is one of several free agents the Reds added in the offseason. Shogo, this is interesting. I didn't think about this till I read this, but Shogo was last at GABP when he signed his 3-year, $21 million contract back in January 6th. Man, it does not seem like it was that long ago, but it has been, and we haven't had any baseball. I remember I did a show. I was so excited. They signed him. Now, during the past few days of the summer camp, Akiyama finally got to play on the field. Quoting Akiyama, "It finally hit me that I'm going to be playing in Cincinnati. Yeah, it kind of probably doesn't seem real. He was here for a little while, and then the pandemic hit, and he had to go back home to Japan, and now he's back. He's finally getting to play in the stadium." And it's been great being back after being away for a few months, like Akiyama. He also said, I think I was able to relax and hit more comfortably than expected. Being able to hit at the... Now, this is interesting. I never realized this, but being able to hit at the ballpark without a roof has been a good thing. So apparently, all the ballparks in Japan are domes. I assume so. I mean, I've seen highlights of Japanese baseball. I've never actually watched it, so I don't know. I don't know if they're all domes or not, but he's getting used to hitting in a stadium without a roof. I think he says he thinks he'll be good by the time the season gets here. You know, getting his timing right, getting everything, get himself acclimated to American baseball, no roof. This is another interesting quote from Akiyama. One big difference is playing on natural grass. Most ballparks in Japan have artificial turf. Now, that included his home ballpark. Now, I think this is great. Just being able to talk about baseball. I mean, I got to read an article, take quotes from it, and we talk just purely baseball, of how he's adjusting to the United States, how he's adjusting to hitting without a roof, how he's adjusting to being on natural grass, because it's all different for him. And yeah, he got to hit without a roof in Arizona for spring training, but now he's actually in his home ballpark. So getting used to it and getting used to his teammates and everybody get back in the groove of baseball and stuff, it's very exciting. I'm very, very happy. The 2020 baseball season will start at the end of this month. We're getting very, very close, as I've said on lots of different shows. Basketball, the guys are heading down there to do the Orlando bubble. We still got... It looks like football's still on schedule. Like Bengal Jim said last night, he hopes there's fans. So do I. I know there was a thought, I don't know if they're going to do this or not, of having fans sign a petition, or not a petition, a agreement saying, I'm not going to sue you if I go into the stadium and I get COVID-19. I would assume that's what they're going to go ahead and do to let fans in. Just to cover their own back. I could see lots of other sporting teams doing this once it starts. I think this week, MLS is starting. I'm not a big soccer fan. I know some people are like, you need to cover FC Cincinnati. I said, I'm working on it. I'm trying. I don't know a lot about them, but I do know, I think it's this week or next week that the tournament in Orlando starts. At least it's supposed to. So I will probably be watching that because, like I said, I'm a sports junkie and I love sports, and anything Cincinnati I'll watch. So I'm a huge Cincinnati sports fan. I'm very excited just to watch sports. And hey, if the FC Cincinnati is playing and they're on, I'm going to watch it. All right, guys. Well, these are all groups that I help run. They are Bengals. They're Facebook groups, by the way. Hopefully you guys can come join. I will let you. Just ask them. We'll let you in. They are Bengals Nation, Reds Country, Bearcats Country, and Cyclones Country. Now, if you're listening to me on the podcast, and it's on Apple Podcasts, do me a favor. Give me a 5-star review and tell them how much you like me. Like I said, YouTube, finally, I'm so happy we made it to 600. It was a struggle getting there. I know I took a week off. I was on vacation, so it takes a little while to get everybody back into the groove that I'm on every day again. But I'm back. So we're at 600. Let's try to roll on to 700. Now, on Monday's show, I usually do what's the best thing you saw over the weekend. And I kind of stopped doing that because, well, there hasn't been any sports. And the best thing I saw over the weekend was I've been watching a lot of golf because, well, they've been on. And to watch Bryson DeChambeau, just to watch him finally win a tournament after the body change that he's went through. If you're not familiar with the story, he was 6 months ago, he's a skinny golfer. He packed on like 30 pounds of muscle. Now, first thing you say is, oh, is he on the juice? I don't think he is, because he's not cut. It's not defined. He's just big. And he is ripping the ball. I mean, he's out driving guys by 30 yards. It's been fun to watch him, and he finally put it all together and won this weekend for the first time this year. So that was the best thing I saw over the weekend. What was yours? You can tweet me out at Sports Strawberry Ice on my Facebook page. Instagram, or leave a message like most of you do right down below. Other than that, it's Monday. Let's get through this week. You guys have a wonderful time. Stay safe. And that's just sports, baby. See you guys.